gonna basically paint my headers white. And this the what's it, Alvin high temperature automotive spray coating. It's white. It's some industrial stuff. I saw a guy that did it.
Try again in a few seconds.
So now I'm gonna use my prep all, clean up all the dirt and grease when I was using my bare hands to try to install it. So now I'm gonna clean it up. Once I clean up with my prep all with a lint-free rag, I'm gonna start painting it up in my charger little booth. So more to come on this. All right, folks. So today we're going to be installing these headers on the Cuda. You can see right there. So I painted them white. Look pretty nice. So let me take them down and start installing them. And just in case you want to know what paint I use, this is what I used. I used Alvin. Oh, I kind of ripped the thing out, but it's Alvin automotive spray coated in high temperature. Well, I did some real industrial stuff. It's like $13 a can. But yeah, let me get them down and go install them into the car. Alright folks, so one thing I forgot to add is that, see how my header is touching that little piece of the motor mount? So basically what you're going to want to do is just cut it off. You probably could just leave it there and you'll probably just melt away whatever rubber, but knowing me, I'm just going to cut that little part with my little air saw. Just cut it, and it should be better off because now I have a little bit more space there for the header. So I forgot to add that in the first part, or well, the end of this video, so I'm just putting it in the middle. So just don't forget that you probably want to cut off a little bit off the motor mount, this little biscuit thing they call it. Just cut that little bit off so you have better clearance for your header. So if you do have to adjust anything, you have some more wiggle room, really. But this thing is still pretty dang tight, even with everything. And I think I'm gonna get me the cover for this because I don't like how everything here is exposed. So I'm gonna have to look for a cover right here and install it. So yeah, you can watch the rest of the video. All right, folks, so I basically got the headers in. It was a battle. So let me just tell you what you're gonna have to do to get this thing to work. So as you see, I got the engine jacked up. As I was showing you, I have that motor mount disconnected on the driver's side, as it says in the instruction. And I banged on my nice pretty white headers, but as you can see on the passenger side, I still got the bag on it. I had to take the bag off to get around some stuff. It was hard to see, but anyways, I scratched up this part because I had to get my starter in. And the thing is, the starter has enough space to get through this, but you're gonna have to maneuver, put it in from the back and then twist it around to get it up into the position. Now the next thing is, I don't know if I could show you from here, but basically the motor mount, you're gonna have to, it's probably easier with two-person, but you're gonna have to basically unbolt the header off, maneuver your hand to put up that top bolt. I'm gonna see if I can show you from the top what I'm talking about. Hold on for all the moving around. Okay, you see that silver bolt? See if I get down closer. Okay, see that silver bolt right there? You have to basically get the header in, but you have to take that silver bolt out first, put the header in over the steering gearbox. Then once you do that, you're gonna have to, it's easier if you had someone, I was doing this by myself, but if you had someone to hold the headers and maneuver it while you screw that silver bolt back in, because if you bolt the headers up without putting that in, you'll not be able to get that silver bolt in. So you have to do it that way. You have to take it out, put the header in, then have someone hold your header up top and put the bolt back in, then start bolting up your header. And that's basically what I did. If you don't have anyone to help you, your best bet to do is have one in your pocket or something, so when you do maneuver it, the header out, you could basically free the header, don't have it bolted up, wiggle it around till you have enough space to start hand tightening it. Once you hand tighten the bolt in, put one of your header bolts back in to hold the header up, and you'll be good. And that's basically how I did it. So this is basically how you install a TTI headers, and I would guess any 70 through 74 Cuda. And remember, I got the stock gearbox. I don't have an AC compressor, and I still run in torsion bar suspension. So this is just my setup to let you know what you will go through if you go this way and use these headers that I am using, these TTI headers. But more to come. Peace.